Okay, just before I want to get started, I just want to point out something hilarious, which is one of the optional skins for helicopters in this game. I've got the Mi-8T here. You know, it's covered in guns. It's got like rockets and everything. And one of the skin options is a humanitarian. The Polish Relief Helicopter Squadron in Ethiopia. Hello and welcome back to Heliborne with me, ArmouredLemon. Today we're going to be having a look at the Yak-24 horse, as it's known as by its NATO reporting name. The horse is a rank 1 Soviet transport helicopter that's absolutely monstrous, and I really enjoy playing it. We're going to have a look quickly at its history. The first prototype flew in 1953 and it began production for military service in 1955. It had a pretty troublesome life. It had a few problems that began with its first design that were never really ironed out. There was a lot of there was unnecessary vibrations caused by the rotors and caused by the drive shaft that ran from the engine at the back to the rotors at the front and vice versa. As it had two rotors and two engines, both engines could potentially power both rotors if one engine failed, which was, well, it seemed a pretty sensible system to have in place, but there were problems with it which were never ironed out, and it's basically its entire service was completely overshadowed by that of the Mi-6, which was bigger, stronger, more powerful, and generally completely eclipsed the existence of the Yak-24, which makes it a bit of a unique helicopter, as Soviets never really made many helicopters with the dual rotor configuration, and when they did have dual rotors they were in the contra-rotating configuration, like they are on this Kamov K-18. Anyway, back to the Yak-24 in-game. It carries a lot of soldiers, carries 30. It has two PKT 7.62s as defence, one there, and one on the opposite side. In terms of mounted weapons, it has one 12.7 machine gun on the front in a limited traverse, which I don't think any models actually had in real life, so this has a slight fabrication for in-game balance, obviously, because if it didn't have a mounted weapon this helicopter would actually be completely useless and defenceless. Anyway, we're going to take it into a few games. It sees rank 1 and rank 2 games, so hopefully I can show you both of those. So let's get started. Right, so here we are on the Vietnam Gulf of Tonkin map. Got it on medium difficulty, 2 simultaneous objectives. Let's see how it goes in a Yak-24. So as I said, this is as far... Oh, it's actually got quite a decent traverse, the 50 cal on the front, which means we should be quite good at engaging targets. The only problem is I'm going to have very little well, I have no view range, very little vision range, so I'm not going to be able to see these targets before I have to engage them, which is going to make it difficult for attacking infantry. I can think there's one there. He's down. I can't see anymore. There's one. Okay, 2 down. One was an RPG. That's good. This thing does not. This thing doesn't do well against RPGs. If that Ka-15 could illuminate targets for me, that'd be grand. Okay, I can see him firing. Got one. And of course this doesn't have any sort of turbine engines, so its movement comes entirely from tilting the rotors. There's one. Probably. No. Oh god, no, I'm gonna... Okay, I've kind of crashed. Ah, my door gunners are opening up. That's useful. It's helpful of them. Just slightly turning up the volume in my headset because it's a bit quiet. Right, so that's one objective down. That's cool. This isn't going terribly. Right, capture landing zone 4. I can do that. That's this way. Of course, that's unless does the K... I can't remember whether the K-15 carries troops, but I definitely do. So, I can engage these boats. Door gunner shooting someone. Oh, the door gunner is actually wiping out some infantry, so that's cool. There's infantry down there. RPG. Whoa! Whoa, that was really close. That was really close. this thing actually evaded an RPG, which is cool because it literally is like a building evading an RPG. This thing is so big, so cumbersome. Is it even going to fit on this? Oh my god, it might not even fit on this damn landing pad. I have to be very careful here until I don't dunk it in the water by accident. If I zoom the camera out. Come on. Get down. Get down. Yes! Right. We've still got 26 troops left. And let's go after this vehicle group. If I can capture them. If I can catch them, I probably won't be able to catch them. But yeah, this thing's quite good at hunting down patrol boats, which are the only vehicles you're going to encounter on this rank 1 game. That's cool. We've got 3 objectives down already out of 12. And if we go to zoom in, can really hit those boats. They're shooting back. Oh, I got very little health left from when I hit a cliff. Oh no, the boats come from that way. Oh, rats. One down. Oh, I'm down. Nope. Shot down. Okay, back in the Yak 24 for a second go. Hopefully I'll crash into less cliffs this time. Destroy enemy vehicle group in a marked area. Shouldn't be too hard. They're just round the corner. Saying that, this thing is literally one of the slowest helicopters in the game. And makes me really wish I was in any of the Tier 1 American twin rotor helicopters, the names of which have escaped me. I think one's called the H-19, not sure. Whichever one looks like a flying banana. This just looks like a flying train car. And handles like one as well. So yeah, we're going after... Oh, there's some boats there. So that's 1 down. 2 down. And look, that's funny because it looks like the second one crashed into the first. So that's another objective done. Nearly halfway there. And I have to go after some infantry up in the hills, which is going to be fun because I will not be able to see them at all. We've got another friend in the game, both in MI1s. MI1s being obviously the first helicopter that entered service with the Soviet Air Force. I'm being shot at, and got door gunners. Door gunners opening up. Come on. Yay, my door gun actually did something. And I have to get the infantry down near position 3. So this thing is quite fast. Gets up to around 100. I can find out what its top speed is now. By absolutely gunning it over this water. So in level flight, about 160 kilometers per hour. Which is, oh, what is that? What is that? Oh, it says boats. This thing is, it's just so big. It's a massive target. It's big. It might as well be like a big billboard that says, "Hey, shoot me! I'm over here." But at least it's got a big gun to shoot back with. Door gunners are shooting it. Oh, there's infantry near zone 4. Let's spin around and engage that boat. I'm going to crash into the water. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, coming back hopefully for the final sortie in the Act 24 for this game, as we've got 3 objectives remaining. What do we have to do? Enemy infantry in the marked area, soldiers around landing zone 2. So I'll fly towards landing zone 2, because we've got one of our allies already there. So hopefully he's sorting that out. If not, I might have to go and assist. And hopefully he'll illuminate... Oh, he's been shot down. No, he's been shot down in MI4, right. I don't know how, he's probably flying too slow, too low. Like I'm doing right now. And letting my RPGs, they've both missed. Somehow. Come on door gunner. Come on. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. You can see him, I can't. Whoa! I don't even know what that was. Have we done it? Oh yeah, we've got them all. Cool. Right, MI2 URP is coming in. Start of my last video. If you want to check out my channel, I've got a great video on the MI2 URP. Anyway, infantry in a marked area that way. The K-15 is probably going to get there first and light up the infantry for me if he'd just so helpfully use binoculars. I can see one there actually. I got the heavy machine gun. So I got one of them. Hopefully my door gunner will get the others. Yes! Yes he did. Thank you, door gunner. You're actually quite good at this. Amazing. Right, one more objective to go, which is clear the infantry around landing zone 3. That might take all three of us to do so, because none of us tried to tackle zone 3 yet. So it's still going to have all those AA guns up. So I'm going to go over there and aim straight for the AA guns with my 50 cal on the front. What was that? Oh boy, what was... Someone's firing mortars at something for some reason. And I think one of them hit me a bit. Just a little bit. Right, it's that KA-50... Okay. So they're already going after those AA points. I think I'm hitting one. Let's try not to crash into this MI2, and we've done it. Great. Well, that went okay. I was shot down once, and kind of lost mostly because I kept hitting this into things, because it's so unmanoeuvrable, and crashes a lot. So yeah, survival rating 20%. Out of 5 sorties, I crashed 3 times. Okay, one of those was my fault, because I wanted to get rid of the K-18 quickly. But anyway, we're going to go into the Tier 2 battle now, which is going to be horrific, to say the least. Okay, so just before going into the Tier 2 game, I'm just going to show you my lineup. I do have the Yak-24P, which I've put into one of my Tier 2, Rank 2, whatever you call it, 2 squads. I've replaced the Mi-8T that I had in the squad, and it's also got an Mi-24B and an Mi-2 URP, so when, not if, when my Yak-24 gets shot down in these games, you might see footage of these other aircraft in the game. So let's go. Okay, so here we go on the Vietnam Operation Nguyen Hue map in the Yak-24. God help me, I really hope other people join this game, because there's no way I'm going to be able to do this on my own. This thing will not fit. This thing will not fit in this damn firebase. It's going to have to face that way, or not at all. Oh, why is this thing rank 2? Why? Well, hooray! Oh no. AA vehicles. Missile. I cannot avoid any missiles. Hey! I destroyed one vehicle. My Yak-24 is ready. Okay, so back in the Yak-24 again. And I'm about to fail one objective. And potentially the second objective as well, because I cannot touch those fire bases. 3. Yay! I got... Oh. Rats. Nope, shot down by a Vulcan. Again. See, that's cool. I like how it leaves the wrecks of my own helicopters in the game. That's absolutely hilarious. I think it's only the most recent wreck of your helicopter it leaves. But yeah, it's just a giant flaming wreck of a Yak-24 just in this firebase, and it's brilliant. Okay, this is the last time I'm going out in the Yak-24 at rank 2. There's nothing more I can tell you about it. You've seen everything this thing has to offer. It's okay at rank 1 PvE, it's useless at rank 2 PvE, and don't even bother taking it into PvP games. You will just get absolutely slaughtered. You are a giant billboard that says shoot me. Look at the size of this thing. And in my research, when I was doing my research about it, I found something called the Yak-100, which is... They tried to make this bigger. They tried to make a larger version of this thing. Big enough that I think it could carry like 3 BMPs in it. The little tracked airborne assault vehicles. No, those are BMDs. BMPs, yeah, those are the amphibious assault vehicles. BMDs were the airborne capable armoured assault vehicles. But yeah, there were plans to make this thing bigger and wider and heavier. Let's go attack a firebase in it. Come on. Come on. Oh, look at that anti-air. It hasn't even taken out a single firebase yet. Okay. One gun positions. Oh. God damn it. Right, I've had enough. That's it. Yak 24B. Video over. Thank you very much. Goodbye.